We are talking about rollover betting strategy today. Something that I believe you have wanted to know about. You have wished to bet on the rollover market because every punter, every tipster you come across will be telling you, my friend, this is the surefire way of making money in 2023. And that is why I am here to explain to you, give you examples, the 2 examples of the rollover strategy that I know exist. And at the end of the video, I will make a special announcement that will be critical going forward to you as a sports bettor. So subscribe, turn on notifications if you have not subscribed to the Mass Better Betting Tips community, and let us enjoy this amazing video. I start by defining what a rollover is. We talk about what a rollover is. A rollover, as the name implies, simply means rolling over your winnings for a consecutive days, for a consecutive period. Okay, let me just redo it. Rollover simply means it requires you to roll over winnings and cash out after a set amount of consecutive wins. I believe you have understood what a rollover means, or what rollover predictions means. As the name implies, it simply means it requires you to roll over and cash out after a set amount of consecutive wins. Remember, you are rolling over your winnings. Okay? Yeah, so that is it. We have explained it. Now we are going to the second part of this video, where we are talking about the first type of rollover betting strategy. When you talk about the first type of rollover betting strategy, I am going to be using the famous 2-odd strategy, because that was the first one to exist, where people used to initially bet on 2 odds consecutively for 10 days because it was the most popular one. It is what gave rise to these old rollovers you have been seeing. Today, I believe you will see people rolling over up to 1.20 odds, others rolling 1.30 odds, others rolling 1.50 odds. But the funny thing is that because they were trying to escape the reality of the complication existing, where we say that winning 2 odds is difficult, so they are going for lower odds, thinking that when they go for lower odds, they'll actually bag it. My friend, they're not bagging it. Anyway, let us get started and see what these 2 odds actually means. So that is the 2 odds rollover strategy. It should be showing up on the screen currently. Day 1, you are staking on 2 odds with 100, you win 200. Day 2, you stake on 2 odds with 200, you win 400. Day 3, you stake on 2 odds with 400, you win 800. Day 4, you stake on 2 odds with 800, you win 1600. Day 5, you stake on 2 odds with 1600, you win 3200. Day 6, you stake on 2 odds with 3200, you win 6400. Day 7, you stake on 2 odds with 6,400, you win 12,800, until the final day, which is day 10, where you will be required to stake 51,200, and you will be making 100K in profit. So you see, that is what the rollover is basically about. The 100 that you're talking about is $1. $1. So imagine from starting to stake with $1 and ending up winning $100,000. So tell me, are you not interested in such an amazing strategy? I know you are interested. You are super eager right now. You just want to type that must better, give us this rollover, give us this betting strategy. But relax. What I'm about to tell you will shock you. Since I started following tipsters saying that they have rollover bets, saying that they have sure bets, saying that they can provide winnings consecutively for up to 10 days, 30 days, my friend, no one has actually done it. I can guarantee that no one has done it. They will be saying here online. I know some will come here in the comment section and say that, oh, must better, you are not exposed, you have not experienced this. But I'm telling you, my friends, no one has actually achieved it. Many a times they will start the rollovers. Day 2, the rollover is lost. Day 4, the rollover is lost. And if they're lucky enough, day 8, the rollover is lost. So that is why we need to be patient. Let me now show you something. It's coming up. Wrong passcode. Wow. Let's redo the passcode and have it done. Yes, so it's coming up. On the screen, you can also see another strategy where you are betting on the rollovers. This person was using the Naira, the 2,000 Naira. This person was using Naira, Nigerian Naira, as their stake. So he was also staking on 2 odds, winning. For example, on day 1, the person staked on 2,000 odds to win 4,000 naira, and he decided to save 1,000 naira. On day 2, the person staked on 3,000 naira, won 6,000 naira, decided to save 1,000 naira. On day 3, the person staked on 5,000 naira, decided and won 10,000 naira, saved 2,000 naira. So you see, rollover is basically something that is not tying you down to use a particular strategy, a particular method. It requires you to use your common sense, because common sense dictates very well that the chances of winning such games or winning 10 days consecutively is limited. So at times, saving your money might be the rightful thing to do. Saving your money might be the thoughtful thing to do. So I don't complain when I see somebody having such a rollover. In fact, I appreciate them for being innovative and creative, because the traditional rollover system that I shared with you initially, where you don't cash out, where you don't save any money until day 10, is risky. So imagine on day 9, you have won 50K plus. You have won 50K plus, and it all goes to drain because on day 10 it lost. So these are the consequences. These are the risks. These are the challenges that we must prepare for when you're talking about rollovers. It might be easy. You might be forcing those tipsters you're following them, telling them that we want rollovers. We want rollover betting tips. We want rollover betting predictions. But they're not there. They're not there. No one has accurate bets. No one has accurate predictions. Yeah? People are just lucky at times. People are just lucky at times. People are just lucky at times. That is one thing you must know. So if a tipster tells you that they won, I don't know, rollover when they won 10 over 10, that is a pure lie. That is a pure lie. That is a pure lie. So basically, I believe you have seen what I was sharing with you today, the rollover. Now it's time to go to the third part, where I am here to make the announcement. Yeah, for a long for a period of time, I've seen a lot of messages, both on Telegram, both on the YouTube messages, YouTube comment sections, people telling me that much better is time you gave us rollover prediction. It's time you gave us 2 sure odds each and every other single day. And I've been thinking about that. I have been trying to get a strategy that you can use to maneuver when we decide to do the 2 odds daily. And I think the right thing to do is just to do it, because there's no strategy. There's no strategy that exists that will allow me get the 2 sure odds daily. But doing it, I think, is the most wise thing to do right now. And so with that being said, I'll be starting that tomorrow. Some will call it the 2 odds rollover. Some will call it the 2 sure odds of the day. But at the end of the day, there are some things that we must make clear. 1, they are not guaranteed predictions. 2, they are predictions and not fixed matches or sure matches. 3, they are only analysis. So if you listen to what I'm saying, basically it means that they are not sure. That is what I'm trying to say. So once you have understood that, once you have absorbed that, and every time you see my video, for example, saying rollover day 1, you know what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look at the video, watch the video, decide on whether to stake, and decide on how you're going to be staking on it, knowing very well that these are just predictions, and in soccer, anything can happen, okay? So with that being said, personally, when I'm approaching this rollover, I'll be betting in Kenyan shillings or in dollars. Dollars, if I am going to be betting in dollars, then I'll bet $1 on day 1. If I'm going to be betting in Kenyan shillings, then I'll bet 100 Kenyan shillings on day 1. So basically, I'm looking at a scenario whereby, let's say all the 30 games in a month lose, I will only lose $30. If all the games in a month lose, then I will only lose 3,000 Kenyan shillings. Not bad money, because after all, we waste money each and every other single day. 100 Kenyan shillings is money that I know we waste money. $1 is, I know you waste $1 daily. In fact, some of you waste $4 daily. So putting aside $4 to try this rollover won't be something risky. It won't be something to be lamenting about. But I know majority of you, let's say we are lucky to reach day 7, and then we lose on day 7, the amount of money that we will be talking about at that particular time will be 32,000, 32,000 Kenyan shillings, or I think $320. So you see there will be some weight when that bet loses. And that is why I'm saying let us be people who will be applying common sense as we bet on this rollover. It's not a must you reach the final day. You know your limits. You know the amount of money you can withstand. You know the amount of money you have never won. And you know the amount of money that can change your life. So when you see you have reached that particular point, then I think common sense should be applied. And common sense, by saying common sense being applied, you can do the rightful thing, which will be to withdraw some portion of the money. You can also withdraw the whole money and start again, This is what we are talking about. We want to be people who are going to be betting responsibly when I start this rollover. And this is the video that I'll be sharing to anybody who, when I post these rollover videos, will be commenting in the comment section saying that I do not know what you're talking about, Must Bettor. Explain to us what you're talking about. You lost the other day. You have been saying that you are doing rollovers. My friend, we can even lose the 30 days consecutively. Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about that. Because I did not play those games. I only predicted the games. And I'm here to only tell you what to do. And with that being said, at times, some of the options that we will be betting will only be available on 1xBet. So it's important that you register on 1xBet today using the promo code REALMustBettor. Some of you will say, Must Bettor, you are here to work as an agent for 1xBet. Go ahead and say that. I won't dispute you. But I'm only here to promote responsible betting, make you be informed, make you get some perspectives in betting that are actually going to be impactful and helping you in the long run. So whatever you decide to do, it's upon you. But at the end of the day, please follow the instructions that I've clearly outlined in this video. 1, these are predictions, not sure bets. 2, you need to be using your common sense as we bet on this rollover. 3, know your limits. 4, register on 1xBet so that you avoid missing some of the games that will be available on this rollover. To register on 1xBet, you register using the promo code REALMustBettor. If you check our Telegram community, you will find the link to register on 1xBet and where you'll be applying the promo code REALMustBettor when you register. I think that is all I had to share in this video. And now that you have come to the conclusion of this video, I believe that you have understood what the rollover betting strategy means and how to handle the field of rollover next time when somebody tells you that. I was forgetting one thing. Initially, I know you have come across tipsters telling you that they are willing to provide you 1.30 odd rollovers. In fact, they have even... Let me be honest with you. I've been following a lot of tipsters. There is no surefire way in this rollover. Even if you decide to go for the 1.10 odds, my friend, winning 10 over 10 days consecutively has never been easily achieved in these current times of betting. You will see people starting rollovers. Today they start, they lose today. So it's something that can happen even to us. So prepare for the worst, but know that we are striving to achieve a 10 over 10. That is all. All the best.